that light off, the carport light. All right, I think we're going. Let me go find it over here. Yep. Okay, there we go. I want to kill that sound, and I want to pull a pop-out chat. There. There we go. Hey, Aiden. Aha, it does work. Hula hoops. Hula hoops. Hula. Cool. Oops, I've got the wrong thing here. Of course I do. Good grief. Let me go figure that out. There and this one. No, I don't want that one. Goodbye for that one. Keep this one. I'm having to figure this out. And there we go. Yeah, I think we're in the right place. Hi. Anyway, on the subject we were talking about, I'm going to get my headphones in, I think. But I got to turn them on. Mel, let's see if I have any better. Is Mel on here? Yep, she's here. Hi, Mel. See if I have any better luck with mine than you did. I just took it off the charger, so I know it's charged. I need to connect it, and that one. I have to push the button, probably. There we go. Did that do it? Yay. Okay, now go to here. This is so complicated. It says headset of my own. I don't know because there's nobody else talking but me. I need to get somebody else on here. Who should I get on here? Y'all should vote. Who do you want on here? You want Wes? Yeah, you want Mel? Who do you want on here? Y'all tell me who you want me to put on here with me. And I'll send them a link. How do I figure out the link? Around attempt number 3. And who all we got? Let me go up. Isn't this what everybody does when they do live streams? They go and say who else here. We've got Aid, we've got Carol and Wes and C103 and Mel at Chasing Life and Miss Happy Hair herself. And we got the Kraken and we got my buddy Bent and we got Tex I Can. I got Hispanic friends around here that says, I'm a Mexican, not a Mexicant. I don't know if that's where he gets at. And Armadillo Junction, hey, bud. Abrivas, hey, buddy. I talked about Abriva. For any of you that don't know Abrivas, this is the guy I was talking about. He's down there. Abrivas, are you in Houston? Is that right? I think that's right. Down there somewhere in South Texas, kind of down there where Liberty Garden is, not real far, I think, and dealing with life down there. So that's kind of part of what inspired this whole thing. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hey, bud, I don't think I've ever seen you before. Good to meet you. All right, let me do this. Let me see if I'm smart enough to figure this out because I might not be. There's a thing here, invite right there. So I want to copy that. Oh, I can just click copy to keyboard. Clipboard. How easy was that? And I think I can put it right there. Let's find out if that worked. I am technologically challenged. I don't see it. Right there. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, I bet I know what I didn't do. I bet I didn't hit enter. There we go. All right, so if somebody wants to come on here and share your thoughts about the whole learning from this, I'm serious. Happy Hair's parents down in South Florida, we've not been through the hurricanes with them, but I've seen several hurricanes down there and seen what happens. And it is it's like there's never been a hurricane before. Every time it happens, it's like nobody's ever seen that. Nobody's ever thought of that before. Yes, we can make it a club. I had been, now, I haven't let her have any of that smoked salmon yet. I hid that from her. She stole the mushrooms, but I haven't let her get into the other one yet. I'm stingy that way. Yes, I am. And by the way, the reason I lean way forward like that so y'all can see the whites of my eyes is so I can read the chat over there. That's what that's all about. Hey, Rusty. Hey, bud. Good for you. Y'all did a net tonight. We've done a couple of nets up here that I've sort of been part of. We'll talk about that at some point later, maybe. All right. I don't see anybody that has volunteered to get on here yet. And I may not be doing that right. So if somebody's wanting to be on here. Looky who we've got. That would be Brother S. Oh, geez.
Hold on, I gotta mute you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wes S.
Jeez, dog. The dog doesn't like you, man.
Well, I didn't. What did I ever do to him?
I don't know. You never even met him.
I never even met him.
Retro, shut up.
He's alive.
I couldn't remember his name. He's
So Wes. Have you ever known anybody that should have learned from one disaster, but then the next disaster rolls around and it seems like it's the first time it ever happened to them?
Have I ever known anybody like that?
Yeah.
In my younger years, yes.
Oh, and I wasn't referring to you. I mean, you and I both. No, we're the.
It's kind of embarrassing, man. I didn't do everything I needed to do to take care of my well house, and now I'm without a well again.
Oh no! Did it
well,
freeze
some
up
of it,
or what?
Not my fault.
Yeah, the eyes.
They kept turning the power off. Like literally, they would turn it off, and they I had the heat lamps and all that stuff. Had everything wrapped. I had the door closed.
Yeah, that doesn't help much when the. Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. This is the dumbest thing, and yet I have seen a bunch of people on the left blame. First of all, they're blaming the cold spell on global warming. Love that. And then they're blaming the fact that the power grid is failing on the fact that the grid is still relying on fossil fueled power stations. I'm thinking, I don't even understand that logic. I really don't. I want to. Hey, Will.
My daughter-in-law's daddy is used to work for the power companies, and he's got a little bit of insight in on this. And yeah, it's there was no way Texas could get ready for this. But let's see, if a certain first African American president kind of made them mothball a bunch of the power plants instead of shut them down correctly, where, you know, if they'd have shut them down correctly and maintained them, they would have been able to go over there and switch. We can produce way more power than we need. We could sell power to the rest of the country because Texas is energy independent, or was.
Yeah.
But thanks to the federal government telling us we need to let these windmills and this, that, and everything else, enough electricity to power Lubbock is going to the windmills to keep their crankcases heated so they don't get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally, the windmills are literally drawing from the power grid instead of making electricity.
while they're sitting there doing nothing.
while
You
they're
know, it's a
sitting there doing nothing.
funny thing about a big wind generator. The blades, for everybody that doesn't know this, the blades on those big wind generators are aerodynamic like an airplane wing, and that's what makes them spin in such a light wind. The problem is like an airplane wing, when they ice up, they lose their aerodynamic coefficient and they don't work. And that's kind of what happened this time. That and no when and plus when the wind doesn't blow, never mind that. They're a great idea. They're a great addition. I mean, they're not an efficient, they're not an economical necessarily idea, but you know, I mean, sure, if the wind's blowing and everything's good and sunny and pretty, okay, great idea. Help add to the electric grid. But when the wind quits and the ice comes,
There's so much. This is like the perfect storm. If my part of the world where they're doing all these blackouts, they're not rolling blackouts. Trust me, they're stumbling, falling, cratering blackouts.
I've heard about that.
If we hadn't have sold our excesses to places outside of our grid that they won't let us have back now, we wouldn't be in a bond.
Yeah.
Or we have to deliver X number of kilowatts to them, and we have to be secondary, or we have to pay them twice what they paid for them to get our power back. Instead of just flicking the switch, all of a sudden, like, what is it? I forget. I don't want to call out the names of the cities, but there's a couple of blue spots that, you know, that everybody's in this together crap went out the window when it come down to where they were going to have to fire their own coal plants back up. And we could have done it. The thing is, we could have done it. We could have handled it if things had been done right, but they weren't. So there's no substitute for fossil fuels. There's none. I'm sorry. Well, there is, but nobody wants to do those either. Small scale nuclear power plants, they just make sense. I mean, you don't want to do one that, have one plant that powers the entire West Coast or something, because that's like a lot.
And the spent fuel rods, I mean, that's an issue. I don't know what to do about that. Nothing's perfect, though. That's the whole thing. Nothing is perfect, So it's like, what is it like? Like investments, you want to kind of diversify out a little bit so that if one thing falls apart, you still got something else to fall back on.
Well, if let's say the spent fuel rods are a thing, right? So we just build a rail gun and we shoot them into outer space and let them drift into the sun's orbit and go live there.
Yeah, that's worth a try.
Besides, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. I would like to see if I can talk Happy Hair into coming in here so that she can.
And as far as a lot of the people like me, I wish I had better insulation on my house, summer and whatever. You cannot have. Texas has been catching a lot of grief over this because everybody's complaining about the cold and our pipes are busting and stuff. People, this isn't New Hampshire. We don't get this kind of weather. And yeah, if we were used to this, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I mean, this is not. It just doesn't do this here.
Yeah, this is just a once in a while kind of thing. It's funny. The first year we were back here, I think, one of the first years, maybe 2004. It was an election year. I remember that. We had a big, massive storm, and it just, because I had just come here back from Colorado, it wasn't a big deal. But then we didn't have another one for several years, and now this. I've got Happy here in here. She's going to do the Mrs. West thing and
All right.
kind of.
Well, I told the missus about this, but I think she's in there watching something with her son. So
Yep.
she's
That is
she's treating
understandable.
this like a big let's go visit the kids thing. So um,
Tons of other space garbage. Might as well, huh? I've been trying to listen in, watching. Yeah, nuke plants are great until they aren't. Correct, Liberty. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, exactly. Close in the back, Anna Lee. Hi, Shannon. Didn't see you sneak in here. Hey, prep for it. I didn't see you sneak in here either. Good to see you too, bud. Yeah, I've absolutely lost track of the chat here. That's the problem with trying to listen and read at the same time.
there's been a bunch of people
Thank you, Kraken.
locally trying to find firewood. I'm like, okay, you're gonna wait until it's -6 degrees, snow and ice all over everything, and then start looking for firewood?
Exactly. Same kind of thing. My little brother, all that firewood we brought up from down by Merkel, he said he could have sold his at the rate of about a half cord for $500. And he thought about it, but he'd rather keep his firewood. I don't blame him.
There was a guy, he's selling a pickup bed full for $400 a load,
Wow.
and they're
Wow.
buying it.
What kind of wood?
Just mesquite.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Hey,
I mean,
Joe.
uh that'll get you a cord, dude. Most
Good.
places,
Of really good wood.
good cord, yeah.
Mesquite's good wood too, but yeah, it'd get you a cord of hickory or something.
But there's a lot of people that are without heat around here. And they were like, oh, I need to get some firewood. Well, yeah, you needed to
Decoration.
get firewood about, 3 weeks ago. I had firewood stacked up in my causeway, in the den by the fireplace or stove, and then I had a big old pile of it cut just outside the door with a tarp over it. I had plenty of wood, but then when we lost water, electricity, and everything else, we're just like, you know what, we can stay out here and be we could have stayed down in the den and we got a little emergency mattress thing,
Yep.
and we could have stuffed wood in the fire all night, and we could have snuggled and cuddled and stayed warm under the blankets. But um nah, somewhere around midway through day 3, I guess we decided we would just surrender, play dead, and just come over here
Yeah.
and crawl in this nice warm casket. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a prep in and of itself. You had a backup plan. That's what a
had a
lot of people
backup
don't
plan.
think about. Yeah.
I just wish I'd have
Okay.
turned my water well off when I left. I thought
Yeah.
about it, but then I didn't. It thawed out. Well, from the well house to the driveway in front of the chicken coop, it melted all the water that it ran out the top of the well.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
melted all that snow.
Hmm.
So 6, 8 foot wide path, about 20, 30 yards long. It melted. That's how much water pumped out of my ground.
Good grief.
Uh, the well was on for 2 hours, or the power was turned on for 2.5 hours. So for 2.5 hours, the water well ran into nothing.
Wow. What
And
day
it
was
had
that?
just say again.
What day was that?
This morning.
Oh, this morning. Oh. Oh, wow. I thought maybe that was like Sunday or Monday when it was really bad.
What it may have thawed out, but whenever it uh, warmed up enough for the water well to come back on.
Ah, of course. Gotcha. Of course. Sorry, brother. I was trying to
Yeah.
keep up with chat and with, yeah. Okay.
I thought
You know,
Gappy was going to read you the important chat stuff.
well, she sort of is.
Oh, but you don't want to miss anything, any of the good stuff. You're afraid she's not going to tell you stuff. So I see how it is.
It's hard for me to hear you and this and trying to get both and read because I hear you twice.
She's complaining.
I don't know what I missed.
Huh?
I don't know what I missed.
I don't either.
Oh, you're acting like I missed something.
No, you didn't miss anything. I may have to fire Wes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not okay. You're supposed to beg me to stay.
It's just bad. And chasing life, I am my firewood supplier. I know where I get my firewood, and it's been out there for so long that this year it's just kind of crap. My firewood consists of used pallets, salvaged wood from jobs, and old rotten mesquite out of the pasture. There's a lot of standing dead out there. I just haven't brought it to the house this year,
Yeah.
and like making excuses for not getting it up to the house. Pallet wood burns pretty good though. Especially when you can get the hardwood runners. Every once in a while you get that. What's that one? That grain kind of looks like ash, but it's not. You can't drive a nail in that crap though. It's hard.
In paradise right now. It's the second time he said it.
Yeah, I saw he misspelled it the first time. Bent, that's pretty weird. I tell you what, Wes and I'll take it if you want to bring that wood out here. We'll even pour you something good to drink when you get here. And LG, I think you ought to get you a scotch, or at least a bourbon. Good girl, Anna Lee.
That's a long
girl.
way to drop. Well, ain't most of what you got out there knotty pine and stuff anywhere? Which I mean, I burn pine too, but
That's a buck. Very good to see you here, bud.
no, there's I wish I could get my hands on some more elm, but
Some
I know
elm,
where there's
really?
a bunch. I have to go again. I have to go cut it. So I found a whole forest of standing dead elm, man.
We got lots of it up here, brother. Come up, I'll help you load up some.
You're supposed to be burning that yourself.
Well, I've got some right now, but elm, it's funny. Most of the people up here do not like elm, but most of the people up here are trying to burn it in a fireplace instead of
In
a
a
wood stove.
fireplace. Yeah.
And it doesn't work as good that way.
Just put it in the freaking
I think
wood
hackberry's a
stove.
good wood, LG.
Hackberry's a good one. It I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't last long. I guess and it doesn't put out for the amount of hold on. When it's fresh, it's good stuff. There we go. That's the way to put that. If it's been out in the weather for a while, it just burns up the nut, the ash fast. The the big trees, that hackberry or whatever, that's 18 inches across at the trunk or whatever. You ain't splitting that stuff, man.
No. You have to cut that in kind of smaller pieces.
My brother found out the hard way. Somebody gave him but it was 36 inches across at the base. He never,
Wow,
busted.
that's big.
Yeah, it was huge. But they were, got put a house out in the middle of a pasture, and that tree was in the middle of the, where you run the power line right away for the power lines. So they bulldozed it. He cut it up and brought it home. I helped him cut it up and bring it home.
You know what the funny thing? Bent was saying he can't even take the wood to the dump ground where he is, I guess. But here, if I go out to the dump ground, there's tons of of wood out there I can go cut as much as I want to. They're glad to get rid of it.
See, I don't understand why everybody's taking. I mean, they're trimming these. They're buying firewood, right? But they're taking all the stuff that's fallen and all the stuff they're trimming off of the uh, con and oak and stuff in town and taking it to the dump ground.
Well,
All that never made sense to me. The
taking it
same
where you
people that
locked
are
up for a
buying
second.
firewood are taking the other stuff to the dump ground.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is. I guess where people live, where there's lots of trees, or if they're used to that kind of thing, it's a bigger or not as big of a thing. You know, Liberty Garden the other day asked me if I'm burning scrap lumber. Yeah, you know, like I told them, we burn what we can get here. But a lot of people just think that the only wood is oak or pinyon pine or regular pine or certain specific kinds of wood. They don't seem to realize that anything, especially in a wood stove, you can stick anything in there that'll burn. I hear that some stuff isn't as good to burn, you know, some of the stuff that's been treated, that kind of wood. Okay. But
Don't run it with the door open. Had a whole bunch of rotten treated 4x4s. They've been going in there.
yeah,
I burnt wood frame off an old bunk bed. Last couple of days, I've been throwing pieces of that in the refrigerator. It's
yeah,
oak though; it burns pretty good.
right. Now I wouldn't
Um,
throw pieces of creosote treated wood like cross ties or cross
no,
arms
that's a
off
bad idea.
telephone poles. Yeah, that stuff's nasty. It'll burn.
It'll burn too hot too.
Yep.
You can actually get hot enough to bust your stove.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's other than your stove
Wow.
pipe, there's a good reason for not putting that in there. Then you fire up a jet engine in your little cast iron stove, it's not going to take it.
Boy, LG, you're making me crazy just talking about can get all the oak you want. Good grief. Texarkana, you got to run, bud. Sorry. Glad you were here, man. It's good to see you again. Texarkana's one of those guys I communicate on text message and stuff like that. He's familiar with this area and has been sort of through and from here a bunch. So always good to see him. Bud, take care, man. Good to see you. Glad you were here.
I thought when those beetles got into those trees, y'all were supposed to burn that patch to the ground. That I've been checking up on. If people catch the beetles in the tree, if they'll just like start a fire and burn where that patch is, it'll kill all the beetles. And it doesn't, the circle of death doesn't keep growing. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of that has to do with people actually wanting to go out and do the work, though, I guess. Who's going to Juarez? Don't go to Juarez. Juarez is where you're going to die.
I don't. Yeah. Anna said she finally
Well,
found Lubbock on the map. Where the heck is El Paso? El Paso is way all the way on the border of Mexico, very furthest point west in Texas. Yep, really. Cat Without Hat said, "Don't pick up driftwood to burn." I wouldn't have thought about that. I would have figured driftwood would be fine. I'm pretty sure I've built fires around the edge of a lake with driftwood, not around the edge of an ocean.
driftwood can be anything.
Hedge. Oh yeah, yeah.
But I've burned a lot of driftwood. So, what's wrong with driftwood?
Fireman too. He says it burns. Wait, let me find it. Says it's basically fat lighter, so it's like fat wood, I guess. But I guess it would depend on what it is.
Yeah, some of it is, but not all of it.
Yes, Anna. Yeah. Yes, Anna. Juarez is a place. Juarez is right across the border. Ciudad Juarez, right across the border from El Paso. Not exactly a garden spot. Hey, Trey.
Hey, watch it, cousin.
Just across the bottom, usually chat filming. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, Joe. Primal. Good to see you too, dude.
Now I have found a lot of lighter not in the driftwood piles, but I'll think it just burns pretty.
Hmm.
It'll pop pretty good though, sometimes. That's like burning the old fence posts, man. Have you ever put those in the fire?
I
The old
love
cedar
those cedar
posts?
fence posts. Yeah,
I love to put those in the fire.
I do too. They smell good and they burn good.
Yeah, just don't sit too close to them with a cotton blanket on or something. Just saying, it could turn really bad really fast.
Yes. Kind of like throwing a beer bottle in the fire, a campfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
A full one,
We
not an empty one.
we used to sit out there by the flares and put the empty glass. Purely scientific, we'd put em- make piles of empty glass underneath the flare to see if it would melt them. You know, eventually they started melting. It's cool. You had like a little
Amanda.
lava, a little mountain of lava or glass lava. Uh, you had to be careful though. If it landed wrong, it would break the formation. So,
Yeah, I can believe that. Have you ever, I don't know if I've talked about this with somebody here recently. Have you ever put a full bottle of beer in a campfire? I know that's alcohol abuse, but have you ever done that?
not on purpose.
Oh,
'Cause
it,
we have
it is. It's fun to watch. Get ready. You can't believe the explosion it makes.
well the down here we actually have a few trees, so we don't do that alcohol abuse too much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we stumbled
But
on that by accident one time. Somebody took out I think it was a Budweiser, which I don't really care for. And I said, "That's the best you got?" And I threw it in the campfire, and we all laughed about it. About 3 or 4 minutes later, it blew a couple of the logs out of the fire. And then after that, we did it a bunch.
see, that would be bad around here because I actually like Budweiser. You don't like Budweiser. That's one thing me and Rob can't get together on is Budweiser. That's just like to point out that I drink Budweiser and I've still got most of my teeth.
Good
Ah,
grief. Teeth are overrated.
teeth are overrated. Ow. I just figure it has something to do with taste. Well, no, we drink the same other beers and stuff. We got similar tastes.
Yeah.
But you had a bad experience with Budweiser, which and I think that's why I don't like Jack Daniels. I had just a really rough experience with it, and I can't stand the taste of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll drink it, but I'm not going to enjoy it ever. Fayette
Terrible stuff.
County is about as far west as it's going.
Coors Light. Hey, JC's back. Shell pecan through shells. You know, Trey, I don't guess I've ever done that burn pecan shells. They burn pretty good. Cold beer mostly. Okay, Ben asked what kind of beer I do like since we were talking about. I like dark beers, German beers, even dark Mexican beers, that kind of thing. Now I will actually drink Bud Ice. That's not so bad. But good Cutty Sark, nice. Um, yeah, I like darker beers, dark, strong German beers. That's what I like. That's my go-tos. But I also like Lone Star is my everyday beer. That's what if I go buy a case of beer just to have to drink when it's hot, it'll be Lone Star.
So, like, Bud Ice, isn't that something you drink like if you wear those knee length shorts and flip flops and
Yeah,
you have the little man bun
exactly.
thing going on and stuff? I just
That's why I rarely drink it.
um I've never had
But you
one.
know,
So,
yeah, I'll bet you're lying.
no, I've looked, I've seen it a couple times, but I've never. Uh, wait, my son bought some, but he
Cold duck.
he warned me off of it actually.
Notice, do you ever have a Yingling?
I have long time ago. Long time ago.
Well,
Yingling. It's a Japanese beer, I think. Kind of like a. I can't think of the other Japanese beers now. Tsingtao, I think.
Oh wow.
Maybe I don't know what.
Read Chasing Lives.
Years ago, went canvassing friends from school. A few friends went to get some firewood. A smallish aspen, yeah. It didn't want to burn very good. Good call, Joe. 1554. I don't know what that is, Kraken. Green label. Green Jack, yeah, that's good. Yeah, not bad anyway. Thank you. Thanks to my buddy Reese, I'm becoming a bourbon snob, sort of. Not really a snob, but we have had some pretty good bourbons lately. That's handy, Ben. Sierra Nevada makes some good beer. I've had several of those. They are Chinese beers. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Uncle Al. By the way, hi, Uncle Al.
Chinese beer. Why would you drink Chinese beer?
Probably goes good with General Tso's chicken or sweet and sour pork.
They're always frowning. Why would you want to drink beer from a frowning country?
Cheers, LG.
Well, my problem with the dark ales and stuff is I'm not going to sit there and drink 3 or 4 of them. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Yes, good, Chipper. Oh, Reed asked, what's my favorite bourbon? That's hard to say. Yep. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll show you. My everyday, you know, we've all got our everyday carry. Well, this is my everyday bourbon. And it's not bad. But my favorite, boy, howdy. Got a bottle of Larceny that's quite good. What is my favorite, though? Man, that's tough. That's tough. I got to think about that. Bullet is good, Anna Lee. Yes, it is. Somebody Summer Shanty. I think. Who makes Summer Shanty? Summer Shanty. Good grief, I can't remember who that is now. Who makes ball? Sam might be Sam Adams. Sam Adams might make the Summer Shandy. Boy, favorite bourbon. I've drank some really good bourbons lately. I mean, some high quality. I tell you something else I've gotten where I like a lot is the Irish whiskeys. Irish triple distilled are really, really good. There's some awfully good ones of those. Awfully good ones. Well, Reed, funny you should say that. Reed and I may be a lot alike. And no, I don't mean that as an insult to him. Cheers. Cheers, Bent. Wes, where are you right now? Are you home or over at your son's?
I'm over at my son's house.
Okay. I didn't think I recognized the background. How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good. Good.
They're actually all in there cuddled around the fireplace right now.
Oh, right,
in his
right.
bedroom freezing my butt off.
Yeah. Now, hey, I'll show you something. We're talking about all that. My Sunday morning go to church coffee gets a pretty good dose of Irish cream, and it doesn't have to be good. St. Brendan's is my favorite Irish cream. I got to figure out where the camera is. And then it gets a little splash of this. Now, you tell me, is that wrong to put in my coffee to go to Sunday school and discuss with the high holy people what's going on? Right. Uncle Al, I cannot develop a taste for rye. I want to. I really do. It's kind of like Scotch, though. I just can't quite wrap my tongue around a good Scotch. Once in a while, if I'm with a couple of people that really enjoy a Scotch and a cigar is a good combination. But I'm more of a Kentucky bourbon and Irish whiskey kind of guy.
I've never run into a good Scotch.
Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, that's another one. They're just a little too much peat in them for me to get it happy with.
I mean,
Crown,
why don't they
Crown with
like,
Bailey's.
you know, they could try to wash the grains before they made it, perhaps?
You would maybe, or leave the Kingsford charcoal out of it.
Something.
I don't drink Scotch or whiskey for how good they're, for what they remind me of. Hey, now that's a good reason, LG. That's a good reason. I completely get that. Irish coffee, good for anything, sure enough. You know, IPAs is something I haven't been able to get much into either. The hops, I'm not a hops kind of guy. I'm more of a malt kind of guy, the other end of the scale there. Spirits, and yes, anonymous American, you are exactly right about that. You know, there have been times when I've said I'm just going to get drunk and I don't care, and I'm not very good at it because I don't do it for that reason. I enjoy the taste. I just enjoy the flavor of it. I really do, and I don't usually ever have very much. But I can't say I
don't
don't ever
drink that
have.
much anymore. I mean, what y'all see me drinking on here is probably the most I drank. That one time over there with you throwing chunking darts or whatever,
Yep.
that's probably the wildest time I've had in years.
Yeah, I
Most
believe it, and
fun.
I'll vouch for Wes on that. I've spent a lot of time with him and never known him to drink much of anything. We drank a beer or two at a time, and a little bit of whiskey at a time. But
And I do
he,
enjoy. I like a couple of bourbon and cokes of an evening about every other night, or
yep,
once every 3 nights, or if it's been a really hot summer, might as well get something going to bed. But
yeah,
anymore, if I have 2 stiff bourbons or whatever, I'm up for 4 hours. Then I might as well drink a Red Bull. I ain't going to sleep. It's not like back in the day when I was a kid. I could have a couple and it mellowed me out. Now it's like, hello, you're going to stay awake all night now. It knocks the edge off everything I've got going on, and I stay away. So I avoid having a more than one of an evening. It's just I will literally be awake. That's usually when I have a R&R or whatever, when I'm doing my live streams, when I plan on staying in there with y'all a while. Because then, that and a cup of coffee, and I'm good to go until 4. When we did that 4-hour thing, when I went to bed?
when
Just take a wild guess when I went and put my head on the pillow.
I can't, it was what, 1 o'clock by the time you got done with it. So I'm going to guess 3 o'clock.
5 a.m.
Good grief!
5 a.m. and I was back up at 9.
Yeah, good night.
And
You're getting a little long in the tooth for that kind of behavior, brother.
I was stupid. I couldn't go to sleep. And then I went in there and laid down and I went to sleep. And I was like, well, you can't stay in here all day. You can't give up your entire day because you didn't sleep last night. So I got up, and it didn't kill me to miss sleep. Now, it wasn't exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed all day, but it did kill me. Now, I did take a really good nap the following evening. I laid down, I don't know what, 10:30 or something like that, and then opened my eyes again until 7 o'clock the next day. I think something like that. Man, when I finally did go to bed, I went to bed hard.
I am missing some really good stuff in the chat side here. Somebody in the
Yep,
chat
that's the
mentioned.
downside of having done if you do the live stream, you don't get to follow the chat. It's just the way it is.
I know it. I know it.
And that's
Unless you're
why
just like Steve and all he does is just read the chat.
yeah, whenever you're doing a live stream and you're over here, somebody asks a question, you talk, and you go back and you talk. And then when you actually go over and you're waiting for somebody to say something you can talk about, and everybody's just staring, waiting for somebody else to say something, you're like, no, y'all have to interact with me when I need you to interact. I'm not going to scroll up the page 20 miles back or whatever. It's it takes a lot to keep a live stream going with and what's disheartening is whenever you're talking about something important, like, I don't know, people not getting ready for
Just reads the chat and checks on the dogs.
apocalypses or whatever, like what we got going on now. But everybody in the chat talks about anything but what the topic is.
I know that's what, we're so far. Looks like my camera got unplugged. I did not unplug my camera. Did I? What the heck here?
No, you're still here.
Okay, there we go.
No,
My camera wasn't
fine.
working for a second. Yeah, there's a little bit of a
I
delay.
don't know. I must have a lag here or something. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag. Yep, you're back. Wait.
Yeah,
I don't
good.
know.
I have no idea. I think my laptop, I don't hardly ever open it and close it, so the contacts probably get dirty. I need to start doing that. Rusty, you out of here, brother? It was good to see you. Rusty's up in, well, I'm not going to say where he is, but up north of here. One of these days, I'm actually going to hook up with him when we're up that direction. But yeah.
I guess Rusty is the NOKTZ.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You see him. In fact, I tagged you on his Instagram, one of his Instagram
Yeah, I didn't
channels.
follow him on Instagram. It wouldn't hardly let me in there.
It wasn't very nice.
I don't follow very many people on Instagram. I'm actually thinking about quitting it. It's the notifications are so annoying.
Yeah, I turn them off.
And then the stuff you want to see, it doesn't show you.
Right.
I'm following, I don't know, several people, and it's just the top end people that ever show up on my feed or whatever. It's annoying. They said that, well, yeah, if you would, they're going to show you the stuff that you like or whatever. I'm like, well, if I don't ever see their posts, how am I supposed to like it?
Right.
And I'm not going to stay on my phone all day long. I have a life. My life, where is it? My life does not consist of this. I mean, Jesus, if your life is flipping through your phone and just going, then eat the bullet. Done something really wrong. Get a life. I've avoided that. Me and my son actually have been in fights over that because he used to spend so much time in his phone that he was missing stuff like his kid taking his first steps, his wife, somebody else. Stay out of the phone, man. Seriously, stay out of the phone. You really need to pay attention. I mean, a lot of the things that got all these people caught off guard with this storm was they weren't living in the now. They were living in tomorrow, yesterday, and everything else. They were living in little Dramaville on their phone or their tablet or whatever else. They weren't paying attention to what was going on. And the grizzly bear snuck up and took a big old ham off.
By the way, I want to say a quick hello to a special person in here tonight, Rebecca Jo Steelman. She is one. There's several people in here that I met on Suspicious Observers channel. And Rebecca Joe's one of them. I'm always glad to see her. She's one of those people that way outclasses most of the groups that I hang out with. So especially nice to see you here, Rebecca. There's actually some pretty cool people in this chat tonight. I'm impressed.
So whenever Rob comes to our chats, people, he's actually slumming it. He's over here rubbing with these highbrow, super smart folks and
Highbrow.
stuff.
Hey, there's a couple in here, pretty sure.
So come on,
I'm
man.
not
She's
one
got
of them.
3 names. Most people in here don't even have full words for names.
Oh, happy
She
hair.
got-
Hair that's happy. She's got 3 names.
Hey, that's happy. But she forgot the spaces. And besides,
Oh
she
yeah,
didn't
so
even
that only
spell it
counts.
right.
That's only
It's
that's only one
the
name.
last word is the first word, and that's it. I don't even know what those other 5 letters are. What are those other 5 letters for? What is T
Therefore, when I
hats
get
mean?
mad at her, I can use them.
Oh, hair, T hats, happy. That just don't even make no sense. Happy hair makes sense. See?
I don't think the
it
sound
just
is.
rolls right off the tongue.
I don't think the sound has got to her yet.
You don't think so?
She's over there blinking her eyes.
Don't hurt me. Tibor only came to mess up topic. You do that pretty well, guy. You saw Trey saw a video today where a guy lost 2 batteries to the cold. 2 camera batteries to the cold.
Holy cow. Holy cow, it was cold out there. My, you can't have.
Yeah.
Good grief. Good grief, it was bad out there.
Our lowest
That's
temperature,
insane.
I think we got down to -2, and that was it.
I don't even know what the lowest we got. Somebody said -12 is what we got to here. I didn't see it, but I wouldn't be very surprised. Rachel, where are you going? Oh crap! I hardly even visited with Rachel tonight.
Just leave. You put her in the bedroom? With some ear, turn the TV up. Turn it up higher. Don't be griping about me talking.
The roads are good here, Bent. In town, they're pretty snowpacked and bad,
I'm
but
not
there's enough
allowed to
traffic on
talk
all the
anymore.
highways that they're not
I've
bad.
been grounded.
You're being grounded?
Yeah, they said I talk. They said I'm talking too loud.
You're going to get jelly beans thrown at you again.
I just asked her if she put her asleep over there, and she said no. Well, I may have to go out in the barn.
Huh? Rebecca Joe, yes, we do have snow out here. We don't have a lot, but we got one day we got Rebecca. It's hard to tell how much snow we get because our snow doesn't fall straight down; it goes sideways and it kind of piles up in places. And so, how much we actually got? There'll be 3 feet here and nothing here. But then yesterday it kind of fell nice, and we picked up about another 2 or 3 inches. Very pretty.
Whenever you do math, Rob, it's very important to remember that 0 multiplied by anything is still 0. So don't average the zeros in.
No.
Wherever there's any, even if there's just a dusting of snow,
Yeah,
make that what it is.
that's true. Any positive integer, yeah, exactly that.
I drove out to the house and there was probably 3 or 4 foot drifts with they literally look like waves in the ocean fixing to break over. like people were surfing, little snow surfers in there or whatever. But
Yep.
they were just fixing to break, and those things were 5 or 6 foot tall. But the field behind them, you could see the dirt clods through it.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
the field on the other side, the bar ditch would be full of snow, and then it would just get thinner and thinner and thinner the further you got away from the drift.
Yep. And it ain't nice, pretty white snow either. It's kind of brownish red snow.
And the road going out, like 180 going out, was clear because the wind blowing across it. But then the road going to my house was solid snowpack, man, because the snow was blowing down it.
Yep.
So actually, it was easier to drive on mine than it was on 180. So I would not try to drive on that stuff tonight for nothing.
No, where I dug out the driveway.
Cool. Except probably not cool because they get that kind of stuff fairly. They didn't need it like we did. He's up in Ohio. Well, what just happened? Did I just mute this stupid computer? Hang on, let me see what I did here. No, but I lost my sound. Why?
I believe who I met today.
There he is. I lost you for a second there, Wes. I couldn't hear you.
Always being very quiet.
Aha.
You're
I
never
wasn't
going to
used to that.
believe who I met today. Mary Ann.
Try me.
I met Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island today.
Really?
Only she is redheaded like the other one.
That's Ginger. Wait, Mary Ann? I thought she passed away.
She did. This was a little she's, I don't know, maybe she was 12, 18.
Gotcha.
Absolutely gorgeous little redheaded girl. One of my son's friends' daughter, they live in Westbrook, and their water's froze up too. So the roads were clear. They come over, they borrowed the facilities. This has been a hub of activity today.
Wait a minute. Westbrook, you're not down in Westbrook, are you?
No, they came here from Westbrook.
Oh, okay.
They've been opening the door to people all week. So
Nice.
Anyway, we're just the resident moms. Anyway, I made a joke about the young lady and her brother or whatever looking alike. Anyway, and then I asked her her name, and she was like, Mary Ann. I said, stop lying. She goes, no, that's my name. Anyway, I like her. She would fit in. She would fit in my world. She didn't cow down or back up or step away from none of it. I was like, oh, she's scary. And somebody's gonna wind up marrying that redhead. And
Yeah.
oh well, it's not gonna be me, so it's all good. But anyway, I just thought it was cool that I finally met Mary Ann.
That is.
So I feel so bad for her daddy. Anyway, I asked her, I said, is your mom a redhead? She goes, no. I said, is your dad redhead? No. And both her and her brother are redheaded. And I'm like, what? Where'd that come from?
Yeah. You know,
And then
redhead is one of those recessive genes that just shows up every once in a while.
The other friend came to the rescue and said, well, her mom's a dish, or what do you call it? Strawberry blonde. That's a redhead. Strawberry blonde is just a nice way of saying a light redhead. And then
Postman Joe.
there's that. Yeah, so there's that one. I got a redheaded kid.
I got redheaded cousins.
He tries to tell everybody he's strawberry blonde. It's light enough to where he's almost blonde.
Brown radish. That's a Three Stooges joke, Anna Lee. Brown radish. Anna Lee, when are you going to make another video? I'm trying to get Anna Lee Brown to make more videos. She says she has nothing intelligent to add, as if that counted. Oh, no.
Well, she could just be the comedic relief.
Yeah.
If she could just wear a red shirt and do Star Trek quotes, and it won't matter if you die because you had a red shirt on.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, go with it.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever
Anna Lee's kind of a
you're-
smart aleck. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, a little bit. I've met her once or twice.
She'll do it.
She's belittled me and talked bad about me several times, actually. It makes me feel really bad. There's nothing like showing up for your day on the set of Star Trek and realizing at wardrobe that you're done for. What do you mean? Take a red shirt, draw a number between 1 and 5. Which scene,
Hey,
scene
Anonymous,
one, you
that's
die
pretty
the
cool
first
if you
scene.
track your relatives back to the Revolutionary War, though.
Yes, Anna, I know. I know, Anna, that you like me better than Rob.
That's okay. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, just about everybody that
Go ahead.
got
Yep.
that red shirt thing. It's pretty bad. The red shirts always die, Anna. Every time. Actually, I was it Star Trek, the new generation knocked me out of the part. One of like the top end people on the show died a horrible death out of the blue. Nobody saw it coming, and boom, they killed her. I was like, wait, she has on a gold shirt. You can't do that. No, she's not a special guest gold shirt. She is like a regular on the show everyday gold shirt person, and you just killed her. You don't do that. That would be like shooting Scotty in the back of the head. Just don't.
If it gets the ratings. Because then that's the good thing about a TV show, they can bring him back later.
Oh. And there I was in support of you not having to do any more videos.
I think Happy Hair had a good idea. Do a video on how to take your alcohol to school and church and keep it hidden.
Oh, that's easy. They can't search inside your skin.
Cat without hat. Good night, brother. You know what? I said, brother. I don't know that, do I? It was good to see you. Thanks for being here, man.
I don't know how green can you be?
Wait, how green? What did I miss?
Kirk's Conquest.
I don't see anything about
It was always making it with some green chick.
Oh, yes, that's right. Or yeah.
Green
At
or
least.
purple or something. Whenever you had like a normal woman in one of the shows, they always turned out to be like some kind of axe murderer or something.
We lost Bent.
We lost Bent. I think he's still here.
Yeah, he's still here. He just doesn't know what Star Trek's all about.
Oh,
He's probably
no.
like a Star Wars guy.
I
If
see
we
it.
need to make like a Chewbacca joke, like um mm, I don't know. Somebody say something that makes me think of Chewbacca. Or we could do a Han Solo.
Black and white kiss with Uhura.
What's that?
Joe. said Kurt did the
Which
on-screen black and
Star
white.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
which Star Wars character sounds like a high school boy's night alone? Han Solo. Oh. That was really
Only watch it. Bent, that can't be right. That cannot be the only Star Wars you ever saw. I mean, I'm not even a nerd like that, but I have seen at least the first three.
You didn't watch A New Hope?
Anna Lee, May. When in May? I'm born in May too. Emerald's my stone as well. Are we both May babies? Go. Don't even ask, Anna Lee. Just yeah. Do not dwell on that. 14th. You're older than me. I was born on the 29th.
Anna Lee, get him
Except,
a
you know
Han
what?
Solo action figure.
See if he figures it out. That's awful.
Yes. Disney sells them.
Hey, you're born in May. When are you born in May? No, I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Gemini. I got that
I
smart
think that's the
personality
spring,
going.
Robert.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
Schwarzenegger.
it's spring.
Anonymous, I can't do Schwarzenegger anymore. He's sided with the wrong side too much lately. I can't be okay with him now. We're not going to get into politics. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said that.
Yep, not
Forget I
even
said
going
that.
there.
Yeah.
It's Anna's fault. Anna did the whole
How
thing.
where did Aid get that Taurus symbol? I don't know how he did that. Everybody's smarter than I am. I hate that.
Manifest.
Get used
Yeah,
to
I
it,
see.
Robert.
Reed's going. All right. I am. Reed is got a good video coming. For all y'all that don't know it, Manifestation of Imagination. Reed is working on a what if you only had if you thought you had time to get ready and you didn't have time to get ready, how do you get ready kind of a thing.
You
Something
shoot the
weird. Did
neighbor
I
and take
hit
all their
your
stuff. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, he's got a video coming out. He'll have it up tonight sometime, but look for it in the morning. So plug for him. Restarted estrogen trip. Yeah, anonymous. Yes.
I
That's
just
great
need
stuff.
anybody that
Oh,
still listens
Anna
to
Lee.
Bruce Springsteen to unfriend me.
Anna. Oh, Anna Lee. That's why I love you. Oh my gosh. Okay, now did I just hit your link? I did something weird, lost the chart for a moment in a weird screen. We better start that tech. They said, yeah, we should, Mel, because whatever happened, I didn't see it, so I cannot say one way or the other. Oh, cow. Wow. Oh, Anna Lee, we're going to have a long talk with you one of these days.
Well, and that's just mean.
Yeah. Oh, chat, not chart. Okay, Mel. Got you.
She's looking for video topics.
Hey, through Jack's camera. Hey, bud,
Yeah.
how are you? Has Through Jack's camera been here the whole time?
I don't know. I hadn't seen him.
I hadn't seen him either. Hey, good to see you. And Dave Posh. Hey, Dave. Good to see you too, buddy. I don't know where Bastrop County is. Where's Bastrop County, Wes? You know this.
Who's what? Who did
Bastrop
what?
County. You live over in that part of Texas. Where's Bastrop County?
It's
It's central, isn't
right next to Trout Throw.
it? Is it? Well, okay.
Uh, it's south of me somewhere. South. It's down there a little ways. I don't live there, man. I don't drive through it. That's damn near Junction, man.
Yeah, that sounds right. No. Yeah, no, do not go. Yeah, do not go in with a UV light. Yeah, don't even do that to yourself. Yeah, scroll up, Mel, and you'll see Anna's comment about socks.
God, booze at church and school gatherings, and how to avoid tucking your touching, not tucking.
Yeah.
Why
yeah,
are you tucking your
little-
son's things?
Yeah,
Anna?
don't tuck your Anna Lee.
No tucking your son's thingy, Anna.
Don't tuck your
Just
son's
explain
thing.
to him how to tuck
Okay,
his own stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He's old enough. I mean, we're not trying to tell you what to do. You're grown, you're a mom and a grown woman. You do what you think is right.
Son, you're just not doing that right. Come here. That's not okay, Anna. I don't know what this video is about. I think
I don't think. Let me look. No, I don't see anything about that in the subject.
y'all weren't prepared for this, were ya?
Yeah.
Also, it's
Hey,
Pat.
Frank and hey, which one is this? Is this Frank or Tina?
That's past Junction.
More right, Uncle
Yeah.
Al. Exactly. Yes, Mel. It gets that way sometimes. Frank, hey buddy. Frank and Tina have a channel. They do some pretty cool stuff. Frank is an electrician no, he's not an electrician like me. Frank is a good electrician that actually knows what he's doing. But we both deal with electricity. So let's see, I guarantee. But that's not surprising. That all we need is Billy Bird to be in here and we'll really get the party started.
You know, technically those video games that play cards, they deal with electricity too.
True.
It's a different kind of deal, but
No. Oh, I'm glad. Thankfully, I don't resemble any of these remarks. Annalise, welcome to join us. Here, I will put the link again for anybody that wants to come on because this is one of those wide open, anything goes kind of deals.
Jason, your son will probably be an angel. If you're an angel, your son will be an angel. That's just the rules. That's that's why my mom was so lucky. She was such a good person. She didn't have to worry about anything. She got me. I never did any of this stuff these people are talking about.
Oh man. Happy Hair always said there is a reason God gave us girls, and it could be, yeah.
God gave me my last kid was a daughter, and I think that was like hey asshole, I told you
Yeah,
I will get even with
pretty
you one
much.
day.
Wow.
I remember the kids when they were 11. They were so sweet. If there was some way to keep that one thing from happening, what's it called? Hormones?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, puberty.
yeah, that one. Something about testosterone.
Yeah. 'Cause they start
Yeah,
testing
bit.
everything. Yeah.
Oh man. So I suppose, that kind of ties back into preparedness, I guess.
Just put icy hot in the what do you call it? Icy hot in the conditioner bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that.
That'd be oh, wow, west for the wind.
Don't do that. I will feel so guilty if anybody does that.
Amanda.
Farrah Fawcett was a thing of beauty, wasn't
Yeah, she was not bad, and so was Kate. Not Kate Smith. Kate Jackson.
she?
Kate Jackson.
Yeah.
Mineral. Oh my gosh. Hey, Chance, what's going on, brother? You're missing a good winter out here. Well, you probably ain't missing it. By the way, Chance, you should scroll back up through the comments and get caught up. You'll be wanting to chime in, I feel like. Hey, that's pretty cool, Frank. I used to make my daughters work with me too, but they were never going to be that interested in it. Cool, Rebecca Joe. Let me know. Be a good trip.
I was kind of hoping somebody else would jump on, which
Oh man.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get excited. And yeah, I'm trying to be subdued. My granddaughter is sleeping right on the other side of this computer. And if she wakes up, she doesn't go back to sleep. Um, I woke her up last night and I felt really, really bad. And it was literally 2.5 hours before she went back to sleep. And she cried the whole time.
Oh. How long do you think y'all be there?
Until hell falls back up.
No. Hell is supposed to thaw on probably Saturday, maybe Sunday.
I will make a trip back to the house tomorrow.
What's that?
Annalise said she'd come on.
Well,
I
come
mean,
on,
whether
Annalise. I didn't see that.
I've still got to feed the animals and stuff.
Y'all don't mind.
No, like we care. Annalise, do you need the link again? Annalise is going to come on and straighten us out. Very cool.
I don't
Frank.
even have. I have on my
Wait.
thermals. I don't even have on a
Wait,
shirt.
wait.
I did Bible study in my thermal top. I did technically. I did Bible study in my underwear.
Allow you out of here too?
What's tonight? Wednesday night?
Yes.
Look glad I didn't stay in the Bible study late because I literally caught your.
Well, that's why
What's it called?
I did it when I did. I got on yours and saw, and I was in there for part of the Bible study trying to get an idea when you were going to quit. So I postponed it so it would come on after you were done. I didn't want to get in the way of your thing.
That's cool. Well, about half the time people start asking questions. I wound up being in there an hour and a half. But this time I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. And they came here and said supper was ready. Listen, just staying over here getting treated like royalty or whatever like this.
As well, you should, Dad.
Do you want some breakfast? Getting what do you call it? Omelets in the morning, man.
Sweet. Do you know that we still, West, through this whole cold thing, we've still been getting eggs? They've been frozen and cracked when I bring them in, but I've been picking up about 5 eggs a day. I think that's over starting in the morning, though. Well, it was probably over starting this morning because there was only 2 out there. So my guess is not so much anymore.
It's honestly, I think one of the chickens is in distress.
Distress?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know if she's going to make it through this cold snap.
Oh.
We had the heat lamps out there and stuff. But we don't have cold weather breed chickens, and these aren't
Well,
second or third generations. These are straight from Tractor Supply.
That's weird. All of my chickens have been guineas, have been fine through this. You know, they don't have anything special. There is Anna Lee Brown fixing her hair. Anna Lee, are you ready? Wave and give me the thumbs up if you are ready. I should just spring it on her, whether she's ready or not. I think I will. Here she comes. Everybody, introducing Miss Anna Lee Brown. Dink. Hi, Anna Lee.
Hi.
I'm glad you came on here.
Whatever.
We can give you a hard time in person now. This will be a whole lot easier.
Exactly.
Chance.
Like, I feel stupid too.
No, you're not, though. Chance, that's great. Chance, I don't know if you saw it. I got no.
It is late here. What time is it?
Well, it's almost midnight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
22.
You're Eastern time zone, aren't you?
Yep.
Fluff that hair. Shake that hair.
No. No.
Is that Mr. Anna Lee Brown back over there?
I can't.
Yep, that's me.
Everything's backwards.
That's me.
Hey, bud.
Hey,
I need to be taller.
There you
Rob, the little things right underneath there on the
You have to,
on
I
your
don't
control panel. The
know.
little deal under there.
Uh-huh.
There's one that shows
Can I do it? Change?
all the pictures being the same size. No,
Whoop. I don't like that one. That one?
that
Oh,
Ah,
one.
yeah, there we go. I like that one better.
Now everybody looks like normal.
It's still
or whatever.
wet.
Hey,
And see, now we
what
can
are we
see.
Here.
drinking there, Mr. Brown?
Coors Light.
Oh, okay. Anna Lee, what amazing things do you have to share with us this evening that you haven't already shared? I
I think I
suspect.
already shared them. Oh my gosh.
You want to see my?
Oh, wait.
Sorry, it was there.
Oh my gosh.
I found a random sock in the living room today, so I could go get that out of the dirty clothes.
Well, I think we're
that's
okay. We,
There's a
we'll
random
take your
sock in the
word.
laundry room.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, Anna Lee, what all preparedness things have you learned out of the recent winter storm that we've had?
This is Indiana. This is normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
I can't do this.
We got 2 inches followed by.
Poofy.
You're poofy.
2 inches followed.
Frank,
No, we got a foot followed. We're getting 2 inches.
No, we got 2 inches. We got a foot, and we're scheduled for another.
We don't know how many inches it is.
yeah,
We
Yep.
have yet to determine that.
it's like sex, isn't it? You never know how many inches you're going to get or how
That's
long
what I'm
it's going
saying. We had the tape measure out earlier.
Yeah.
We were measuring each other.
to last.
How tall we are.
Yeah, okay.
I'm 5'4" today, which is unusual because normally I'm 5'3".
Well,
My 12-year-old is 5'8",
uh-oh.
and my 7-year-old is 3'11".
Oh, man.
She's little.
Trying to catch up on the chat again. I
Yeah, how do you
shuddered
find the
it.
chat on here?
Oh,
Oh, over there.
there you go.
You find it?
Hey!
Yep.
Click the
Yep.
thing that says comments.
Yeah, got it. Tibor's already snowing, yeah.
Wait, what was that? Happy chickens.
Okay. Cheers.
Well, that would happen. Cheer. What are you drinking?
Sorry, uniquely Amanda. Don't. For starters, don't spend all that money on a whole lot.
TikTok.
Whiskey and 7-Up.
Oh yeah. Wait, what kind of whiskey?
Cheap ass crap. I don't have many. There's good stuff in there, but that gets saved for sipping on, not for
Nah,
whatever.
okay. Yep, I get you. I hear you.
Mhm. We do?
Drink cold. Bent. Yeah, bent the shrinkage. That's a factor, isn't it, bud?
You got some green and you got some blue.
Kraken, I've never been on TikTok. I don't even know.
CC. What is CC? Canadian? No. CC. I should know what that is. Used to Seagrams in 7 was the big deal.
Oh, yes. Lots.
Now I'm curious, Amanda, did you get? I think I know where you are.
Canadian
Canadian Club, of course it is. Yeah. Did you get big storm out there, Amanda? A lot of snow, the big cold, all that kind of stuff. Canadian, yeah. See, I don't drink Canadian Club. I'm not a big Canadian whiskey fan, so that's why I didn't recognize that.
I actually like Canadian whiskey.
Nothing against the Canadians.
My ex-husband
But-
did, so now I have to hate you.
Yeah.
The only good Canadian whiskey.
What?
Good Canadian whiskey.
Oh, the only good Canadian whiskey.
Ask me.
I don't like just Canadian whiskey. I like Mexican whiskey too. Oh wait, no, that's tequila.
Mexicans make okay. What? I can't. No
Wes,
more.
are you on your phone or your laptop?
Laptop. Um, I hear people getting ready for bed in there, so I'm gonna have to get off here pretty quick.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be here a lot longer.
I'll let y'all. Yeah, there goes my stuff fading out. Anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Nothing personal. Thanks for letting me on or whatever, but I do not want to risk waking that grandbaby up.
Yeah, you get in trouble for that.
Well, I can deal with being in trouble. I just can't deal with the center of my world crying because I woke her up. I did that last night. I don't want to do it again. So the hey, I'm a firm believer in it's their world. The rest of us are just living in it. Once you have kids, it's no longer your life anymore. It's their life at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that's exactly right.
my only purpose in life now is to see to it that my grandchildren have grandchildren. That's it.
Somebody asked me one time why you're prep.
Yeah. Love y'all. I'm gonna get off here. Y'all stay alive. Do not die.
I love you, Wes.
Love you too, Anna. And it's okay, Mr. Anna. It's perfectly platonic when you're around.
Believe me, he sees everything.
Oh no. You told me there were no cameras.
I suspect he ain't worried. Uh-oh, Bent. What the heck, man?
Yeah, what's up with chasing
Anyway.
life?
What?
Pituitary tumor? I missed a chance for a Toy Story reference.
I don't understand what that is either. By the way, there.
Pituitary.
Oh, he's gone now. Okay.
Everybody's joking too late.
Over here. It is late. I'm not tired.
Okay, so Anna, how many kids have you got?
I have 2, but between us,
2.
we have 6. He has
Oh, okay.
4 from before.
Okay. What ages? Ranging where to where?
My oldest will be in June.
I can't.
Are you
Anna, you're going to have to translate. I can't hear him.
Shut up over there.
My youngest will be 30 in June.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's my oldest. My oldest will be 30 in June, and my youngest is 7 in November.
Okay. Cool.
We got custody of his 4 kids in 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, custody.
No. We got custody in July, and I had a baby in November.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So we went from no
All right.
kids to 5 kids.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's cool.
Yeah. Yes. I hear you. So how long have y'all been married?
07. So
I'm terrible at this answer.
That'd be
I
14
don't know when my
years?
anniversary is.
14, yeah, 14 years.
Yeah. Cool.
It'll be 13 this year, so yeah, 14 years.
Okay, cool. When's your anniversary?
November 27th.
Sometime in November.
November 27th.
I like it. They're both thinking about it.
Our son, our firstborn, our first,
You have to not talk.
was born November 17th of 08. And we were married November 27th of 07.
Hey, that's just in time. 27. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
3 grandsons.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yep, I always remember. Used to when Happy Harry and I got married, my brain told me that our anniversary was September 22nd, and I was stuck on that for a long time. And finally, after about the third year, she says, "Okay, I'm going to help you out with this." She said, "It's not the 22nd. It's the 12th." I was like, "Okay, I can remember that." She said, "No, I'm going to help you remember that." I said, "Okay." She said, "Remember September 11th, 9/11?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "The planes hitting the towers?" I said, "Yeah, I remember that. Everybody knows that." She said, "Our anniversary is the day after." I said, "Oh, I can remember that." And so now I know.
I cannot remember. I know it's in November.
I'm the one that remembers everything.
I wonder why I can hear Anna Lee, but I can't hear him as well.
Because I'm loud.
Yes.
Maybe that.
There.
Maybe
She's
that.
loud. I'm not loud.
Now I heard him good that time. I heard that. That was great.
I pulled the laptop location.
It's just a stupid
That
cheat.
helps.
Yeah.
All right, Drewski Brewski. There's a guy here that's on and looks like he's wanting to get on, but I haven't seen him in the chat, but I have no idea who you are. So I kind of got to get to know you a little bit before I'll pull you on here, because occasionally we get people on here that probably shouldn't have. All right,
Like
Chance, you got to
me.
tell me. Chance, tell me where you are again. Well, you don't have to. My brain told me you were way up north somewhere, but then I saw a comment you made that made me think you were a lot further west and south than that. Oh, she said that is to help their hubbies out.
I don't think I like you.
No.
Wow. That was bright.
Empty nest.
You have
Empty
any? I
nest.
forget, what time is it there? 2 hours? Texas.
Behind us.
No.
2 hours.
Good bachelor
10 or
party.
9
Heck yeah,
there?
Ben.
Is it 10 or 9 there in Texas?
Where I am, it's almost 11.
Okay.
Yep. Texas is in Central Time Zone, except for
Wow.
I think El Paso is Mountain Time Zone.
Wow.
California. That's what I thought you said, Chance. I wasn't sure about that. So, Chance, are you moving back to this part of Texas? Yeah, Bent remembers the bachelor party. I remember some of my first bachelor party. And there's other parts of it I'm not going to remember on purpose.
You're a wise man.
Thank you. I hope everybody else in the room heard that.
He's one hour back.
I could send you guys to bed.
Yes, you could. That's right. That'll show them. Indiana. That is not where I thought you were. And I thought y'all were in Ohio. Oh, that's right. It is Indiana, because we had that conversation about my trip through Indianapolis, didn't we? I forgot about that.
Oh, where you went to the naughty place.
No, I did not. Certainly not. My friend did. But I sat in the car.
Which one was it? Big for PT.
What do we have here? In Kokomo, we have the hip hugger.
Yes.
Here in town, we have the VIP.
Yeah.
Ugh, that place nasty.
Yeah.
They made me go in there.
Farmersville.
I don't know where that is.
For the Camp Pendulum. Worse. Yeah. 4%. All right, Ben. Yeah, your phone's going to die. You know, of course, brother, you could plug that phone in while should I stand back?
Where's
No,
missing a shotgun?
maybe.
I miss things.
Wait, what? Shotgun?
Right? That's what I'm saying. I miss things.
I miss things too. That's well, like Wes was talking. When you're on here talking, it's hard to keep up with what people are typing.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have learned.
That's why
Attitude, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Remember, oh,
You're not going to say Steve is
Wait.
smarter than us.
no.
Chance, Farmersville or Farmers Branch? Yeah, I don't know. That's East Texas. I don't know East Texas. With the biggest truck. I'm outside. Wow, it must be nice there, Ben. You don't want to be outside here right now. By the time I fed the dogs and came in, I was freezing to death. It got cold here.
Oh my
It was nice
gosh,
today
Igor.
and absolutely frigid bad cold this evening.
See, it's the other side. Oh,
Okay, Farmersville. I'll have to find it on the map. Amen, Bent. Myself, I like being outside. I like it a lot. In fact, one of the things I'm hoping for is to figure out a way to do stuff like this from up on our tower when the weather warms back up again. I'm going to get some power run up there. Do you know about my tower, Anna Lee?
no,
By the way, am I saying that right, Anna Lee? It's not like Anna Leah or anything.
it's
No.
Anna
Can we have this
Lee.
conversation? That's what I thought. Now I've got a tower, sort of a tree house. You know, us boys never really grow up. We just do things different. But I've got a tower I built out back with some big line poles that the first floor is about 20 feet off the ground. And then we'll get a second floor about another 8 feet above that. So when I'm up there, I can see a long way off. It's a great place for sunsets and moonrises and stuff like that.
Charlotte would be
Good night.
impressed.
Good night, Carol. I'm glad you were here. Carol, you're too late. I sold the motel, I think. I mean, we hadn't got paid for it, but we think it's a done deal. So you should have bought it when you had the chance. I'm not far behind. Yeah, I know we're not far behind. Holy cow, Frank, dude, you ought to learn to sleep better than that. You don't have to be able to. You don't have to. Yeah, probably so. Frank, good to have you here, brother. I appreciate you. I enjoy the
Let's
stuff
write
you
that
and Tina
down.
do.
What are you writing down?
Say again.
Names. I gotta write down names of channels. I'm always writing down names of channels that I need to subscribe to.
Yep, I hear you.
Yeah. Do a live stream
No.
on Saturday night.
No. No.
You call it Drinks with
What?
Emily.
No.
Heck yeah. Why not?
No.
I think you ought to.
All you need is
No.
what?
No.
You can go live, yeah.
Not happening.
Wow. Yeah, Anna, you keep using that word.
I think it means what you don't think it means.
That's one of
What
my
happened
favorite movies.
to like
actually.
Me Too and whatever? No. I'm a girl and I said no. No.
Oh man.
Because
Stubborn ass Taurus.
Yeah. And Carol, yes, probably. Anyway, Carol, I'm glad
don't
you're here.
shut up. Stop talking to me.
Yeah.
Damn encouraging kids.
All right. Apparently, whoops, wait a minute. What did I just do here? Piddle. Hang on. Let me fix that.
This is why Steve sits here and smokes 20,000 cigarettes.
Yes,
This
it
is precisely why. This is not good for, hey, I'm supposed to stop smoking. This is not good.
No, that's not. That's not. But I get it. So, and what I do also get is that Happy Hair is ready for me to get Chance.
She
Don't
is.
start. Chance, don't start that again. Good grief.
Oh my gosh, Chance. Ew.
Man.
Ew. Was that your place? Oh
Getting
God.
wasted with
Ew.
Getting wasted with Anna Lee. Yes, that's a great
Kraken.
topic. That's a great. Anyway, I should get off here too. This was just kind of a fun thing we wanted to do. Anna Lee, I'm glad you came on here. I'm very proud of you. I think that's awesome that you stepped out and expanded your horizons.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell her.
But I
No.
think we will. Huh?
No.
But we will have to work on a better microphone for
Yeah,
y'all so we can hear
I got
what
one
Steve
for you.
says.
Do we have to hear him? I have to hear him all the time.
If he's there, we need to know. He might say something that's important to the conversation, so we want to know.
Yes, he might.
I never say anything important.
Of course.
Shut up.
Course.
Who does that sound?
So anyway, we'll call it good right there. And we'll wrap this up, and I will go eat supper with my wife and make her happy. We'll put the happy in the happy hair. How about that?
That didn't sound good.
Didn't sound good.
I was. Oh, boy, y'all are. I started to say y'all are bad, but y'all are great. James, unfortunately, we're not going to be. We're fixing to get off of here. And Mel, next time, Mel said she thought about it, but oh my gosh, Chance, you're worse than the rest of us, maybe. Holy cow.
Chance, he don't need those socks.
Wow. Yeah, Mel, next time we'll get you on here too, because I think that'd be pretty fun too. But anyway, so that's it. We're going to call it good here. I'm going to say good night, everybody. Thanks for being on. This was fun, and I'm glad we did this. I'm glad some of y'all talked me into it. This was cool.
Well,
Steve,
night,
nice meeting you, bud.
Rob.
Thank you, Anna Lee. I will see y'all pretty soon. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.